Hi, I'm Ali and welcome to Clear Skin and Wellbeing. So today I thought I would do face yoga for headaches. But before I do, if you haven't subscribed before, please subscribe and also please like and share. Right, so first things first, to do face yoga for headaches, I would always suggest to sit in a comfortable position with the soles of your feet on the ground, and so you're not cross-legged, and to make sure your back is nice and straight and you're in correct alignment. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to just quickly tie my hair. Now another thing I have done is I have just washed my face and cleaned it, so it's always good to make sure that your face is nicely washed and it's nice and clean, but also more importantly your hands are nice and clean. You don't want to be transferring any bacteria from your hands onto your face. Now, if you do have any rosacea or you suffer with acne, it may not be the one for you, or you can use some of the points, but just be very careful on your face and where the points where you have your acne and your rosacea, for instance. Now, if you have dry skin, I would recommend putting on perhaps a serum or something like a moisturiser first, just to help lock in some moisture. And then another thing, which is I think very important when you're doing any form of face yoga, is to put on some oil of some description. Now, I always use my trusted, I love any organic rosehip oil. It contains retin A and lots of antioxidants, but it would also help with some slip while we're using it on the neck and the face. You don't want to be stretching the skin and pulling the skin with no slip on there, because you don't want to be pulling and stretching and making more wrinkles. So it's always a good idea to have some form of oil. A vegetable oil is better than a oil which is mineral. Now I'm just going to show you here, just a couple of drops. Oops. And you can just rub it in and then just place it onto the face and onto the neck, and also maybe a bit on the shoulders behind the neck. Now, when you have headaches or you suffer with migraines or you have a headache coming, it tends to, I always find they tend to stem from around this area, and then they do tend to work their way up and then sort of to above the eye or the eyebrow. So what we're going to do is we're going to start from the shoulders and we're going to work our way up, down by the ear or up by the ear, all the way to the top here. We're going to massage a bit of the head on the top, and then we're going to work down from the middle down here, and a little bit of lymphatic, just to get rid of some of the lymph here and toxins, just to then release everything. So then by that point it should be all nice and relaxed, and hopefully that will help the headache. So first things first, I would actually start to massage just these points here. You can feel, if you just get your hands and just put them here, and then you can just give a few, sort of go around in circles. It's probably quite a good idea also to just take a couple of deep breaths, just get nice and calm and relax the nervous system, starting from your stomach and going all the way up, obviously, and you breathing through the nose, and then you breathe out through the mouth. So we'll just do a couple of those. And that will also, get some oxygen to the head, and that will just help calm everything down. And so you can just sort of, give yourself a nice little bit of release here, and then start to work up. Now I tend to find the points tend to be around here on the neck. So in just sort of a small motion, you can just go around in circles. You don't want to be applying too much pressure, just a little bit, enough for you to feel it. And you probably will find you've got some, if you do have a headache whilst doing this, you probably may find you've got a few tender points. And then what I'm doing is I'm working up just to here, I'm going to get to here, to our ears, and then just up and down, almost semi-covering the ear, in a nice motion. And then once we've done that, on the earlobe, you can actually just pull them, just get in your hands, your fingers, and just pull them out. You could do this 5-6 times, and then we'll work slightly up. Now we're working up to the temples. It's quite an important point, this. And then just round in circular motions. And we're going to work away here. And if you just go up to where the third eye is and just go upward motion, nice and calm. Remember not to hunch halfway through. Right, and just smooth it out. Right, so then we just get to the hair. And if you can just get your fingernails and just really give it a good old, real good massage on the head. The hair starts to look funny and go in all sorts of directions by this point. Just really massage that scalp. And you can work down. Again, down almost to the ears. It's probably a good idea to do this before you're just about to wash your hair, because it can leave it quite crazy. And then work all the way down on the head, right down to where you can actually feel the bone. And then just give that a real good massage. And then if you can work your way up on the head. If you've got short hair, it's a lot easier. Unfortunately, I have very frizzy, curly hair, and it's humid, so it's getting even frizzier. Right, so once we've done that, we've done the head part, we can just work our way here to where our eyebrows are. And what we're going to do with our fingers and our thumb, our index finger and thumb, we're just going to do a slight pinching motion, starting right from in the inside, and then just pinch, not too hard, just gently by the eyes. You don't want to be creasing the face, you want everything really lovely, nice and relaxed. You could do this a couple of times. Just get that bit and just push whatever you've done. I always like to push this away from the eyes and just out to the temples. A nice motion. Again, just helping with that lymph. You don't want to be, too hard. Now, another really good exercise when you do have a headache, and I know it looks strange, but is to look as high as you can without creasing your forehead, and then looking right down. And you can also use your head and move your head up and down as much as you can as well. So I'll just do this a couple of times so you get a rough idea. Again, it does look silly, but it really does help, because if you've got a headache and it's behind the eyes, the eyes and the neck is all connected, and so by doing that, it's also going to relieve some tension by the neck and around the shoulders, and that's where a lot of it stems. So I would actually almost hold the neck to sort of help support, and then you just want to look all the way up, and then make your eyes go as high as without creasing, high into their socket as possible, and then come down. And then you can actually close your eyes and go down as when you're doing it, and goes down as far as you can, and put your eyes as low as you can. Do this one more time. And if you'd actually even close the eyes, that's even better. So we're going to go up and look right up into the socket as far back as you can without creasing anything. You could hold on if you want, you know, to make sure you're not creasing your forehead. So you can go all the way up and then look right up without creasing. Your eyelashes, your eyes will actually flutter, and then go all the way down. And then look as far down as you can with your eyes with them closed, and then back up. And if you do that a few times, that really, you can feel the tension behind the eyes, and it will help release. It's a really good one. I can't recommend that exercise enough. So we've done this part, so we've done a few exercises here with the eyes, and we've done a bit more on the temples. So we're going to now sort of work down for these sinus parts. So I just like to, in a nice gentle motion, and then just work down. When you get to these bits here where your lymph nodes are, you could actually just give it a little bit of a round circular motion massage. And then under the cheekbones, if you could just hold. Now we do hold an awful lot of tension in our jaw, and you know, it's really, if we can have the jaw nice and relaxed. I'll do that again. And then just under here, if you put those points. From the previous exercise we've just done, if you wanted to go one stage further, once you've rubbed this and gone round here by the side of the nose, when you get to about the middle part, where your pupils are to here, under your cheek, you could almost, again, not look up and look down, but without creasing anything. So for instance, you go and that does work the muscles, and that will also help again with the tension. So once you've done that, okay, we'll go back here. Now, this part's here, you've got masseter, and it's one of the strongest muscles in the body. And, you know, again, you get a lot of tension, say, your jawline, so we try to loosen this up, because this will also help. So just very deeply massaging, and just, you know, just let your tongue drop and just really release any tension. You could also at this point do another couple of deep breaths. Right, I'm going to get down here now. Right, just want to release any tension from the face here. So again, just push it back. Any toxins, because we've worked the face. Try to go in a slightly upward motion. Might want to swallow at this point as well. And then just give this a rub. Just here where your lymph is, lymph nodes. And then just release that down. And then we'll just do one more exercise on the neck. And just a couple of pumps on the here, on the collarbone. So with another thing, just a last bit on the neck, is to just literally tip your head to the side, hold with your hand. You don't want too much pressure. Shoulders nicely back. And then just hold for a few seconds. And then if you just go slightly at different angles, slightly more forward. Right, and then on the other side. So if you go to the side, and then slightly forward to the side. Right, last bit. So with the neck, go up and then back. Further down. So If you see any redness on the neck, it's just where it's quite fine, and you know, it's the blood flow, which is good. So again, once you get to your décolleté, the collarbone here, we've worked it, just give a few pumps just to release any toxins from within the head, and that should help. So there we are. I hope this has been useful for you, and again, please comment down below, but also, you know, again, if you haven't subscribed before, please subscribe, and also please like, and I'll see you on the next one. Okay, bye.